All right, it's day 2 at PAX East, and Alexa, we just got a demo of a game that I've been waiting to play for about 8 years now.
Me too, and it was Final Fantasy 15.
Finally.
Finally, episode Duske, to clarify the demo that will be out on March 17th.
Yeah, with Final Fantasy Type 0, and I know you're a big Final Fantasy fan, as am I, but I'm curious to hear what you thought of it. What was probably one of your favorite things about the whole demo?
I saw a wild chocobo.
Yeah?
I got a chocobo, and there's a chocobo ranch. I really like that the world is very open. I know it was something that we were talking about earlier. It feels like you can, and I think you can, go literally anywhere that you can see. Like, you have a big expanse of fields, you have a forest, and you have a road along which there's the ranch, and I think the mechanic place where they get the car done, whatever.
The auto mechanic, yeah.
No, there's just a lot. The world feels very big, and it feels very lived in. I liked that there were, wild animals running around. When you run through the grass would sway, you'd push wildlife out of the way. There was a really great stealth sequence in a misty area with a giant behemoth. It was just the world itself, I think, is my favorite part.
Is there anything that maybe caught you off guard? You're like, I didn't expect it to be like that. I'm not sure I like that.
I didn't expect there to be a lot of party banter. I mean, I'm really I'm warming up to the characters from Final Fantasy 15, and I really liked that while you were running along and while you were maybe seeing something in the distance, or someone would shout something, or there would be an item drop a few feet away, and if you I would try to ignore it and I'd walk by it, and one of my party members would go, "Hey Noct, check this out!" And Noctis would be like, "What?" Like, the party banter was really, really good. They really feel like they're friends. I like it.
There was one time though where that happened, where he's like, "Hey, look at this sign," and I looked at the sign and he goes, "Great job, Noctis, you totally did it." Like,
what?
That's a little
okay. That's
over the top. But yeah, no, there was really good chemistry between the characters, and even though we didn't really get a robust introduction into, their full background, how they know each other and stuff like that, I did kind of get the sense that I was going along with a group of my friends. There is a lot of stuff in combat where they are calling each other over for help, or just going to help one another out. For me, I spent most of the demo just sort of running around and exploring the world, and it is it's big, but it is a limited area. Like, I got to the edge of an area where it would say, "Oh, you can't go too far, wait for the full game." But at the same time, again, like, the different locales that were there were great. At one minute you're in the wilderness, the next minute you're where people are like lounging, like drinking sodas, reading the newspaper. You go up to a counter and the guy's like, "Oh, what can I do for you?" Like, more than past Final Fantasies where it's like you're in a store, you're going to go buy something. This was sort of like a store within an environment that wasn't a full town. So it was that nice middle ground, and I'm curious to see the interplay between exploration and going through these sort of these living societies. Yeah,
speaking of, exploration and combat and stuff like that, you just reminded me, I really like the cooking mechanic. I was a little skeptical when they announced it, and they were like, "Oh, like, you can cook and you'll gain experience points and buffs," but if you make, like, every different dish you make gives you, like, a different set of status buffs.
Yeah.
Like, I think I ate some sort of, like, katsu, and it gave me, like, immunity to poison or something. And I saw you were cooking something completely different, and you got, like, a fresh boost or something like that. Getting more fresh. But I think that's really interesting, and that also depends on, like, whether or not you hunt. If you don't hunt, you eat toast. Did you notice that?
No, I didn't.
If you have no ingredients to make anything, it's just 4 guys sitting around eating toast.
Interesting.
It's really funny.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, there's so much to say about Final Fantasy 15. I mean, I know it's just a few weeks away. We finally get to spend more time with the game. But in the meantime, outside of this video, we've got a bunch more stuff coming on the way from Final Fantasy and from PAX East. So stay tuned to GameSpot.com.